harking back to 1967 with an absolute belter from the Spencer Davis Group. Without a shadow of a doubt, my favourite track by the Spencer Davis Group. I'm a Man. Never leaves my record box, the 45, the 7-inch I have of this. I'm Chris, this is Daphne, let's have it, shall we? As mentioned, the song is driven around one particular chord, that being the E7 chord, or as somewhat I would like to call it, the Hendrix E chord. Adding in that all but welcome little bit of funk flair in there. So we have the second finger placed on the 7th fret 5th string, first finger on the 6th fret 4th string, third finger on the 7th fret 3rd string, and our pinky, our little finger, then goes to the 8th fret 2nd string. The main rhythm is driven as like a hybrid, a combination between the bass of this particular chord and then the rhythm or the strum of the E7 itself. So as I mentioned, it's kind of like a hybrid rhythm, and so what I'm doing is I tend to kick off a song. So what I'll tend to do is I'll pick the bass note, the top string open to begin with, which is our E, relating to the E7 chord. And then a simple down, up, focusing on strings 5 all the way down to 1. If you want, you can even hit the 4th string down to 1. Giving it that high-end tonality, notes, flavour, whatever you want to call it. It's all goodness. I will then go back to the bass note, the E notes on the top string, and I would tend to play this twice, sometimes 3 times, just to add to that kind of percussion stroke rhythm value. Followed by that on the high end notes. Now you can also kick the song off with a 2-note bass intro. This is a top string, 7th fret, which is a B, leading to the 5th string, 5th fret, which is a D note. So there we've gone from B to D, and then B, D, E. I only tend to play this right at the beginning of the song, and then the rest of it I just keep as a repetitive loop. Again, especially on the up strums, I'm focusing mainly on strings 1, 2 and 3, just to kind of split up that chord, which gives it the impression it's more than just one simple chord, which is really good. Something that Nile Rodgers does all the time with Chic. Okay, and the only other 3 chords we have in the mix, which makes it such a fantastic tune to play and listen to, is we're going to use the same shape throughout. So if you think about your open F major chord, so that's the open F chord, if you weren't familiar. But all we're going to do is move this one, same shape, along 2 frets. So now we're on frets 3, 4 and 5 respectively. You can do a simple 8th note down strum all the way. Accent if you want on the numbers. And then we're going to move 1 and 2, 3 and 4, moving down. So we've gone from, this is going to be a G chord we've got here. 1 and 2 for half a bar, 3 and 4 for the F chord, exactly the same shape throughout. Again, making it super easy. It's all good. Now the tricky part is getting back to this E7 shape if you're not familiar with it. So make sure you practice and play at a speed that's comfortable for you, especially from F transition all the way back to the E7. However, you've got the open bass notes, which buys you a bit of time so you get back to that E7. So let's do a little kind of focus on that particular transition. So there you have it, 4 chords in total, an absolute cracking tune, what's not to love. So like I say, one of the shortest videos I'll do, but I try to give you as much information, as detail as possible to make it as easy and pain-free throughout the learning process. I've also put together the tutorial for Give Me Some Loving. I did a couple of months back, so if you missed that one, there will be a link at the end of this video. In the meantime, let's put together your new skills with this extended play along.